Parents of Reddit, what is most fucked up secret you are hiding from your children? My dad has a second wife in a different country. I got the news from my sibling who lives there, but little does my father know that my brother has told me. My mom doesn't know about my father's second wife. Not sure how this will play out in the future. I hope it really doesn't. The screenwriter just forgot to finish this part of my film. I don't know if it's the most fucked up, but my kids don't know that my grandfather was a child molester. He died before they were born, so I don't see any reason to ever bring it up. Also, that before we got together and got married, my husband was briefly married to my sister. No kids, and no real drama when it ended and we started dating later, so it's not really a thing that gets brought up often. They do know that she's had multiple husbands, but they don't know who the first one was. A colleague of mine has a friend who hid from her 8-year-old daughter that she, the 8-year-old, would die within a few years because of a terminal illness she got. My son was a product of rape. He just thinks I had really low standards in men at one point. Please God tell me you don't have the share custody with the father. No. He signed over his rights when my son was a toddler, but I allow his mother to be a part of my son's life. She is unaware of the rape as well. The bio dad died late last year and I have debated telling her out of anger of hearing constantly how great of a person he was for the last 14 years and then in death. My son's older half-sister molested him and that's why we don't see them anymore. Waiting until we can get into a psych for support before we break it to him. After reading a bunch of these, I feel pretty good that my most fucked up secret is that I eat most of their Halloween Easter parade candy when they are at school. Agreed 100%. Halloween is really a holiday in which kids go around and take candy from other parents to unknowingly give to their own parents. Hey, nice job on the full-size Hershey's, Randy. No problem, Steve. Keep those York peppermint patties coming. Not a parent, but my parents held this secret away from me for a long time. When I was 3-4, my dad volunteered at a baseball park to shuttle people back and forth on a golf cart. Well, one night he didn't come home till really late and I went to hi but stopped to see that he looked scared and distraught. He is normally a rough and tough kind of guy and has a big heart. So I asked him what was wrong, but he said nothing and that he was fine. I believed him and went to bed. I woke up the next morning to see that our cousin, who doubles as our babysitter, was at our house but neither of my parents were. I asked where they went and she said they went to the morning service of church and not the afternoon service. Again, I believed her and never questioned any of it. Flash forward 10 years, my mom told me what really happened. He was shuttling some guy back to the parking lot when the guy put a knife to my dad's neck. He then proceeded to take my dad behind a dumpster and raped him. So when he got home he waited for everyone to go to sleep and then tried to kill himself by overdosing on painkillers. My mom woke up in the middle of the night, realizing that he wasn't in bed. She found him in the bathroom on the floor motionless and called 911 where was sent to the hospital where was treated. He is thankfully still doing strong. I don't know where I would have been without him. Edit. First, thanks for my first silver kind stranger. Second, thank you all for the support. He is doing a hell of a lot better and is back to his former self. I make sure to cherish my memories with him a lot more, like hunting and fishing. Again, thanks y'all. Never expected this to blow up. Edit 2. Thanks for my first gold as well, kind stranger. For those of you wondering, they never caught the rapist, unfortunately. I don't know every detail as I didn't want to pressure my mom more as she was telling me the story. My father molested my daughter. She suppressed the hell out of it. We are still trying to figure out how to break this to her. We cut off all contact with them. But my mother feels that this is something that shouldn't affect their relationship if my daughter doesn't actually remember the incident. I don't agree at all, but that doesn't stop my mother from trying to contact us. She comes from an age when women just suffered and said nothing about it, and so feels that we should just accept my father's apology and move on. It's overall a very confusing situation that we, my husband and I, have trouble understanding how to handle. Edit. I am adding this here because I cannot even hope to reply to all those who've replied, no matter how much I wish to. My husband and I will be seeking a professional opinion on how to proceed in these circumstances. I only hope that we can be strong enough for her when our daughter will need us. Thank you all so much for all of your support and kindness. I appreciate it all very much. It's good to know that humans will continue to be there for each other through thick and thin, no matter the fact that we know nothing of each other. I value all your opinions so much. Thank you, Jesus. I wonder what she would think about someone of an older age being raped and drugged so they don't remember. That's fucked up, dude. That we don't go to bed the same time as they do. That's me every night at bedtime. Daughter, books. Me. No more books. Time for night night. Daughter, books. Me. No more books. Time for night night. Daughter, mama. Me. Mama went night night. Time for night night. Daughter, daddy. Me. Yes. I'm going night night too. It's 6:45. Of course I'm not going night night. Sounds like she has her priorities in order. My parents told me my sister is adopted. They didn't tell her. She's 34. BTW help, what do I do? Buy the whole family DNA test kits for Christmas and watch the world burn.